Hello and good evening. Can you hear me, London? If I'm acting weird, it's because I'm very tired. Long day at work. However, this launched today, and I thought I probably won't have time to make a very curated, well-edited video, so I'll wing it and go for a live stream. So, today I'm checking out Steam Link. Is it Steam Link or Stream Link? It's Steam Link. So this is basically Steam's own equivalent of Airlink or Virtual Desktop, and it's free and it integrates directly with Steam. So I'm hoping it'll be more efficient than running Airlink via Steam VR because it's communicating directly. So the aim of today is to see, well, look at the documentation, look at some of the settings, and compare it to probably I might do a comparison to either Oculus Wired Link or Virtual Desktop, depending on what people want to see. Evening all. Hello. Quite a few people tuned in actually. I thought I'd be too late for the UK viewers, but maybe I've got some from the States. Welcome everyone. So I'll just cut the waffle and go straight to the page to see what's on there. Let me know if the audio levels are okay, by the way. Can I zoom this? Hey, Lavox. Got some lo-fi background music. So, what have we got in store? So, I'm gonna do sharing this in chat. It's the easiest way to do it. Bear with me a sec, folks. I go to my own YouTube stream. If you're wondering what on earth I'm talking about, this is the link to the Steam page I'm looking at. So, you play Steam VR games on MetaQuest 2 and 3 Pro. Is that big enough? I can zoom that. We're excited to announce the streaming technology of Steam Link is now available. Now, I wonder if this indicates Decard is coming a lot sooner than we think, because it seems like an awful lot of effort to do this for a headset you don't have. So this is basically, I think it only works on the, it says there, the MetaQuest 2, 3 and the Pro. So if you've got any of these free headsets, you'll be able to download the app just like you do with Virtual Desktop, although this one's free. And that's it. Obviously you'll need a fast wireless router. It actually says further down here, which we'll get to the bottom. But other than that, yeah, it's free, which is pretty cool. So we're excited to announce the stream technology of Steam Link is now available on MetaQuest 2, 3 and Pro, allowing you to wirelessly play games from your Steam library. It's free, uses the power of your PC to stream Steam games onto phones, tablets, TVs, and now on MetaQuest. Okay, so this is well, it'll work with Steam Deck as well. Does this replace their generic streaming process? Maybe it does. Getting started to make sure Steam and Steam VR installed. So I did. I had trouble getting this working at first. First of all, it said my Steam client was out of date, so I switched to beta mode. So if you get into the Steam settings, you can switch to beta, and then I switch back. It also, when you install it and run it for the first time, a bit like Virtual Desktop, it'll Windows will say, do you wish to accept this firewall rule change? That worked fine, but then it kept saying restart headset. It couldn't detect the headset, so I had to clear the cache in Steam. I'll just bring this up quickly in case anyone else has this problem. I clicked that, and that seemed to resolve all my problems. But it's probably because I've got lots of overlays and stuff installed over time. I had Open Composite enabled, had to turn that off, but because I've got different headsets, there's probably conflicts. But anyway, in terms of requirements, Wi-Fi 5 GHz minimum, that's the recommendation. Obviously go for a Wi-Fi 6 or 6E if you've got a Quest 3, you're going to get the best experience. Let's have a quick check of chat, see if there's something I missed. Is that the icon of the new headset? It could be. I know it's been like that for a while, hasn't it? When people first saw the icon, they thought maybe it is. So anyway, that's the page that I've pasted in chat. Have a look at that. What you need to do, you need to go to the Meta Store, download it onto your Quest, and just make sure Steam client is up to date and Steam VR is up to date, and I think that's about it. Oh, and if you've got any firewalls, you might need to disable them because those could cause conflicts. So, alright, where are my controllers here? So I'm going to have a look at the settings because I did notice some things you can tweak in there, so we'll probably look at those first. So I could show you the casting of the Quest. That means unplugging the PC so you can't see my desktop, so I might just show you the Steam VR view in a minute. So the quality's better from the Steam VR view than it is from casting the Quest. Okay, so bit like virtual desktop, you need to make sure your Quest 3 is on the same network as your gaming PC, and the best situation is like virtual desktop, you have a separate router that's directly wired to your gaming PC and you have it as close as possible in the same room. So you download the MetaQuest app like you would do virtual desktop, hit connect, and then hopefully it'll fire up Steam VR. It's like it's doing something. It is. Okay, is that coming through? So to prove I'm wireless, I haven't plugged it. That was just for power. Well, I think I will put it back in because you get about an hour and a half on complete wireless. So Steam settings, no, VR settings. So if you go, normally this is on advanced settings, hide, click show, and then Steam Link, there's a new item here. And these are set to auto. So actually you got bandwidth and encoded video size you can play around with. So default it seems to be 200 megabits, and the video size is almost like a foveated render. So if I slide this all to the left, does this go all funky for you on the stream? No, it's the same. Okay, so it's done. This only affects the encoded video that gets sent to the Quest, it looks like. and it was on 1024, but it doesn't affect what's rendered. It's interesting. And then the target bandwidth, I think, what's the limit? 350. So I couldn't see any settings to change the codec though. Let me catch up with chat, or what's the best way of doing this? You should actually have text to speech. Why isn't that coming through? So, Chad Green, well, we just barely got into VR, so I could try sim racing. Does this have potential to be better for iRacing versus cable link? So, from what I've seen so far, wired link still seems the best, assuming you can run at 940 megabits. So it will depend on the quality of the cable that you're using, how up to date your PC is, as in is it a new motherboard, the port you're putting it into the motherboard, how noisy is it. All those things will affect the bandwidth you can send. So assuming you get 940 megabits per second, wired link, even though it's using H.264, seems the best purely because the bit rate's like twice as high as any other wireless solution at the minute. So virtual desktop will go up to 500 megabits per second with H.264 Plus, which for sim racing is the codec I recommend. Although the AV1 10-bit is very good, it maxes out at 200 megabits, and I think that might be a decode bitrate limit of the Quest 3's chip. But for stationary, and like, so if you're in a slow-paced, say, adventure game or a flight sim, then the AV1 10-bit, the colours are very good. It just doesn't handle the fast motion. So if like Dirt Rally 2 is a good test, if you try AV10 on Dirt Rally 2 versus H.264 at 500 megabit beats it completely. However, wired link at 940 megabits is better still. So that answers that. But this should be quite simple. So no mucking around with AirLink, and like I say, I presume it's bypassing the Oculus SDK, so it should be a bit more performant than going via AirLink or even wired link. Don't know. I don't know how it works under the hood, but that's the point of today or tonight. It's just to tinker around, see what it looks like. Roland question: can you use this across the internet for playing non-VR games? Oh, I don't know actually. Yeah. That'd be something we have to try out. Probably not tonight, because it does say it does work with tablets and stuff. And I've still got my Steam Deck to set up. I might unbox that this weekend. I've just not had the chance to unbox it. Right. So what I think I might do in terms of testing is, if I can remember how to bring up the menu, is run the F123 benchmark, because that's a bit of a pig to run anyway. So the advantage at the moment, for at least for virtual desktop, is it's got the VDXR runtime. So for games that have native OpenXR, you can bypass Steam altogether, which is a bit of a performance hog anyway. So just by, at least up until now, I don't know if this is any better, but Steam VR gave you typically like a 10% performance penalty. So if you can run the game without Steam VR, you usually gain about 10%. So virtual desktop lets you run native OpenXR games like iRacing, DCS, Microsoft Flight Sim, and if you use Open Composite, you can play Assetto Corsa Competizione, Autumn Ballista 2 without even touching Steam VR. However, F123, which I've got on here somewhere. Here. This doesn't work with Open Composite and isn't native OpenXR. So this might be the best way to play it on the Quest. I don't know. Has it not detected my wheel? Grab a controlling keyboard. We'll see. Game audio. Another headset. Typical. Let's fix that. Any button. Well, that's another thing. Are you hearing that? Yes, you are. Right, fix my mixer. Just put the wrong profile. Sorry about that. I was on the wrong GoXLR profile, so... Okay. Penalty not available. Right. Refresh rate 90. So can we go 120 Hz? I'll leave it on 90, but okay, there is a 120 Hz option. Why is there no input? On my keyboard or my quit and try again. Live streaming. What's this loading up again? We'll see what people are asking. One question we can use. So I've asked that one. Oh, I've tried to answer it. Don't know. Can you connect it to Steam Deck? It's probably the same software that lets you do remote play, but I don't think it'll let you connect to your Quest. Okay, seems to be detecting the Does it connect via cable? I don't think so. I think it's wireless only. I've only got the cable in at the moment for power reasons. Okay. I think the wheel's working now. Bizarre, suddenly wouldn't detect any inputs. So let's have a look at the settings we've got for the game. VR. So detected at 2048 by 2048, 90 Hertz. Graphics. VR ultra high preset standard. Video mode. Dynamic resolution is off. And fidelity FX sharpening, which I think is the best one. So I think it's not broken any of that, which is good. And we'll go Miami, in the dry, number of laps. Alright, let's run the test. And what I might do is, after I've run the one test, is maybe do virtual desktop or wired link back to back of the exact same benchmark. See if there's any difference. I suppose I could also run FPS VR. That might be interesting. Maybe I'll do that. I'll rerun this in a second once it's got to the end. I'll keep my head still for a lap and then catch up with chat. Looks okay. It's a bit fuzzy on the edges. I think I'd extend that video setting. In fact, I may crank it up to maximum as well. There's no, from what I can see, headset side latency stats you can bring up, you know, like virtual desktop. So there's no easy way I know yet of checking out the latency, unless anyone in chat's figured that out yet. But I'll let it do one run on default, and then I'll jump into settings again. Look, this is like a completely out of the box mode. Loading? It looks like it's crashed. Oh no, it's loading. Well, it has frozen in the headset. I'm still stuck in the car. Well, that was a good test. Maybe it's got teething problems. No SSW. This is a step down for virtual desktop. No synchronous space warp. Well, I don't personally use that anyway. I turn it off. But each to their own. For flight sims, it's useful. It's better than Airlink. Too early to say, but on the first test, it's crashed at the end of the benchmark, although it's still running. I wonder if I can close the app, and it'll handle reconnecting. That'd be a good test. No, it looks like it kills the game when I kill a Quest app. Or maybe not, maybe it's just lost focus. What I might try is Dirt Rally in the forest scene, because that's something that you can really see if the codec can handle it or not. and I'll crank the visuals up. Stream initializing. Connect to host PC's taking longer than usual. Steam VR just completely crashed. Background music for a minute whilst I restart. Well, it is day one, so I expect to have teething problems. Computer not found. Wi-Fi is on, so I don't think it's the headset. I think Steam died. Okay, it's back up now. Right. Ah, right. I think it's found it. What's interesting, I've not seen the Oculus app ever fire up, so I'm wondering if it's bypassing the Oculus app altogether. Right, we're back. Settings. VR settings. Standard stuff, so we can go up to 120. So that actually was at 350. Are we gonna max this out? I'm guessing this will increase the size of each frame, so we'll get more latency the higher up we go. But on 1024, it's kind of like fixed foveated rendering. As you go further out, you can sort of see to the edges of the image. It's not bad though. Well, let's try on maximum. Then do it really. With this new version of Steam, I never know where the recenter option's gone to. It used to be down here. Do a little bit of driving in the forest to see what it looks like. If you've got this game, I'd say this is like the best game to test the quality of the video compression. As you go through the dark areas in the forest. Get the volume right on these streams because some of these tracks audio's up and down. Right, time trial. Can't remember which one I've done. It's the Wales one. Yeah. Hold meta button. Yeah, I was doing that, but it wasn't fully recentering it. It was recentering it aimed to the right. That's why I was looking for the Steam menu recenter. But it doesn't. Now the game's up. I've got a button allocated on the wheel that does it in game. Okay. Surrounded by keyboards. Here's a random question. Those in chat, how many of you have got a Steam Deck? What do you think of it? Because I've just picked up the OLED version, not unboxed it yet. Got it. The plan is to use it over Christmas when I'm over at the in-laws. I might stream. I might. I've got a Type C to HDMI connector, so I might stream it. Oh shit! Sensitivity. It's on WRC sensitivity. That's why. Okay. Where is the game audio? I think this is also one of those things where if you load up the game, it's also diverting the sound to another device, maybe? And not the PC audio out. Well, you'll get the audio coming through the mic for the minute. Just looking. Yeah, resolution doesn't look great. It's not bad though. I'd say it's on a par. I'm probably shouting on it. It's on a par with Airlink. See what's going on with the resolution because it also looks a bit crap for some reason. Graphics. Okay. Graphics. It's going to be bits of this tonight, me tinkering, getting resolutions correct. %. And what's the global? Global's at 100. I don't know why, that just looks lower resolution than what I remember. I mean, I can increase it, but... Let's go to what, we'll go 130% increase. And let's see if it can handle VR FPS being loaded up at the same time. Thanks for the sub. Click the button. Can you see that? Yeah, it's sort of floating in the air, isn't it? Right. What do people think of this new UI? I struggle to... Sorry, you just click the thing. Right. Lights. Customs? Could move this, can I remember? Oh, just select it. I know, I'll leave it there. As long as you can see, that's the main thing, and I can see it. Restart. Let's restart the game. See if we can fix the audio at the same time. Turn up the scaling res. So now if you order Arizona Sunshine 2 Deluxe on PC, you get 49 hours early access. Alright. $49. That's a strange amount. Just over 2 days. What are people getting it? Which platform are they getting it for? And if you get it on, if you buy it on Quest Standalone, will there be a Quest PC Rift version? Or do you think Meta have ditched that now? So you'll have to get it on Steam if you want it on PC. I'm assuming it's that way. I wish I could move the performance info over. And also, I know, I'm going to fix the audio because that's going to bug me too. Volume. Settings, audio, look under VR settings, audio, manual, there we go, it's a bit better. Now we're not getting crappy headset mic audio, you're getting proper audio. There you go. People wondering, that's how you find it. Steam VR settings audio, you have to re-enable it here. I'm sure I changed this before, but I guess after switching between the Steam client beta and back, it's reset stuff. Right, I think that's sharper. Time trial, same location. Same ish car, a Subaru. Right, see what this looks like. Okay, that's better. A little bit shimmery. I might switch to virtual desktop in a minute and redo F123. See, with virtual desktop you can run it in OpenXR mode with Open Composite and bypass Steam, as well as run it in Steam. So
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 50. 3 right of a crest long tightens into 4 left, tightens turn square left. Keep right of a 60. 2 left of a crest tightens.
okay, it's not bad. Still, it's on par with Airlink. I don't think it's quite as good as virtual desktop on the H.264 Plus at 500 megabits, and this is running at 350 megabits, which appears to be the maximum in the GUI, but it is free.
Into 4 right of a crest bump, and keep left of a crest jump into 4 right, 60.
Like I say, for some reason the resolution seemed a bit lower than normal. I've had to manually raise the resolution to a higher level to make it look like what it did before, so I don't know if some sort of auto resolution or the resolution isn't being output as stated, but this is looking a bit more like what it is, so I bumped up to what, 130%? Something like that. I'll be back in the video if you rewind. Performance wise though, 60% GPU, so it's running well on Ultra.
5 left of a crest, into 5 right of a jump, into 3 left long, 30,
Right.
4 left long.
Other than that, I'm going to do,
5 right of a crest.
unless there's anything else people want me to check out in the Steam link, I might just do a back-to-back test to virtual desktop. We've got some of the stats there. So if we pick the same course to the same car, it'll be an approximate guide. I'll bring up the FPS VR as well. Okay. Also, has anyone checked out the Vorpex yet? So I put up a video up yesterday of using Vorpex with the Quest through mixed reality. That actually works really well for WRC. Try Blades and Sorcery, try Blades of Sorcery. I don't have it, I don't have it. It's the one game, unless I got it for PC, I definitely don't own it on Quest. Did I buy it for PC? Actually, how does it handle quitting the app and rejoining? Oh, it kills the session if you're not quick enough. It's a shame. It'd be nice if it left the VR session open, even if you close the app. Because if your battery dies, it's going to kill the game you're in. Whereas virtual desktop, it keeps running. I think desktop streamer just keeps going. So that's another +1 for virtual desktop. What was I going to do? But this is free, so you can't argue with free. I don't have Blade and Sorcery unless I bought it in a sale. And it's the one game that's rarely discounted. Although I'm surprised I didn't buy it to test out the Tundra trackers, because that looks like a lot of fun. All games. Oh, Alien Isolation. I've got to play that at some point with the mod. No, I don't have it. So no Blade and Sorcery, sorry. Right. Quick switch to virtual desktop and we'll rerun the F1 23 and that quick dirt rally test. We'll do dirt rally test straight away because I've only just done that, so it's fresh in my mind. Is this useful? Guess you've got my initial impressions. What you hate about voice affected too many of your flat games. You can just disable it so it doesn't boot up. Or, as I did, I uninstalled it but left the registry info in. You have an option, so you can just quickly reinstall it afterwards. Yeah, because when I was having problems with Steam Link, I wasn't sure if Vulpec was interfering, so I uninstalled that, but I've left virtual desktop on. I even have the immersed agent, because I tried immersed as well as an alternative. Desktop streamer. Put it to Steam VR mode to be fair. Happened. It's updating. Always the way. Auto updates on live streams. Is that it? Oh, so 1.9.10. What was the update? And why am I shouting? Discord updated as well? Surely not. Okay, well, we've got all the info today. Guy has come back, his shots are fired and he's returned, so what's he added? Added a show games tab to connect. Added AV1 playback of local videos on Quest 1. Alright, so if you've got AV1 encoded videos, which I have a few from uploading stuff, that's cool. Increased SS area radius on Quest 3, SSW. Remapped menu buttons. Fixed desktop streaming issue with Windows 11. Fixed high network latency when streaming remotely. Oh, is that for like cloud gaming, I presume? Fixed graphical corruption when playing some videos on the Pico. Fixed VDXR compatibility with Minecraft, Bedrock, and UWP apps. Fixed compatibility VR Perf Kit in Oculus mode if anyone uses that. Fixed game compatibility with Dreadhall's FNAF, Pulsar, some game fixes. So okay, some minor updates, pretty cool. Have a look. So Cameron, how's performance? It's okay. So far I think it looks like Airlink, and I don't know if it's just my eyes, but it looks like the resolution isn't what the stated resolution is in Steam. It looks a bit lower. But I'm going to double check that. If I now go to Virtual Desktop and load Dirt Rally with the same Steam settings, if it looks even sharper, then I think something funky is going on with the resolution. Performance wise, I think it's like Airlink. Have you noticed a big difference between Quest 2 and 3? Yes, visually. I think it's a worthy upgrade myself, but depends how much VR you play and what you play. Synchronized Space Warp, SSW. Gotcha. I put it synchronous Space Warp. Synchronized, is it? And it's asynchronous is the PC version. Well, synchronized is done by the headset, which I don't think is that good compared to the PC version, but even then I tend to turn the PC version of it off. Right, let's see if we can get the game up. Alright.
Sports. It's in the game.
I just loaded the 2D version. I think I may have. Oh. Yeah, so. Because I'm loading WRC. Not Dirt Rally. So it's been a long day. It would be nice if there was a VR version of this, but there isn't yet. Alright, hold on. Question is, has the update caused trade havoc with Virtual Desktop? Okay, try launching Steam VR mode first. What? Okay, I think we're in business now. So, this is my Virtual Desktop now. Do I know how to prove that to you? Does it say here? This is the thing. Move. Well, take my word for it, I'll launch the virtual desktop app on the headset, not the Steam Link app. Right, first things first, let's get FPS VR back up. Ooh, yeah, I can tell it's working because I've got chroma key pass-through on. Let's turn that off. Definitely don't need that. That's from yesterday. Big screen. Anyone ordered a big screen and beyond headset? I toyed with the idea, but the lack of eye tracking put me off. If it had eye tracking, I would have ordered one. So I'm just gonna wait a while, see what Steam bring. First. No recent games. Right. Question is this now sharper, or is it just my imagination? So we've still got it the same, 129%. Same track, same car. Let's go. So, note to self, check back at the performance data on this run versus Steam Link, both in Steam VR mode. I suspect it'll be the same, but you never know. Yeah, that's way better. Virtual desktop is massively better at 500 megabits. It also looks sharper. Huh. As in the resolution looks higher. I think something's broken with the resolution settings in Steam Link currently. Or they're doing something to optimize it. So, okay. Let's just do a little bit of driving, see what the FPS data gives us.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 50. 3 right over crest long tightens. Into 4 left, tightens turn square left. Keep right over 60. 2 left over crest tightens. Into 3 right over crest.
Let's restart that.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 50. 3 right over crest long tightens. Into 4 left, tightens turn square left. Keep right over 60. 2 left over crest tightens.
It's the dark areas you notice more when there's problems with the codec.
Into 5 left.
They all just merge into one big black blob, but on H264 Plus on at 500, it's all clear, all the shadow details there. maybe what I should do, I should turn it down to 350. Just finish this section. I'll turn the codec down and see what it looks like bitrate at the same level.
5 left long, tightens 3. To keep right of a jump, into 3 left long, opens of a crest.
But yeah, it's like 9 day difference.
Into 4 left of a crest.
Better. Okay. From what I'm seeing so far, it's definitely worth spending the money and getting virtual desktop if you do it playing wireless. Let's go 350, I think. That's what it maxes out at. Well, there. Also got sharpening. Turn that off. So you do have some other quite a few other features here that you don't have in Steam Link. But like I say, it's free. But at the end of the day, what's this at? £15. And if you've got a beefy PC, you've probably spent thousands on it anyway. So. Okay, someone's gone funky. Oh, it's because the game isn't the active panel, right? Yeah, it's a bit more muddy now. You can definitely tell the difference between the 350 and 500. And if you're wondering how you can get it that high, by default, you probably won't be able to get it up to 500 unless you uncheck. There's a checkbox that says auto detect bandwidth or something. It's in the streamer app. It's meant to be left on, and the virtual desktop will detect what maximum bitrate to set depending on your network latency. But since I'm right next to it, I can run it at 500 and it seems fine. But it won't auto go past 350 unless you deselect that auto bitrate setting. It's in the virtual desktop video that I did anyway. But anyway, alright.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 50. 3 right of a crest long tightens. Into 4 left, tightens turn square left. Keep right of a 60. 2 left of a crest tightens. Into 3 right of a crest.
It's fairly close now, I'd say. I think, yeah.
2 right long, tightens of a crest.
It's still, I don't know, it still looks a bit better in the dark, in the shade. But
Into 4 left long, opens of a 60.
it's definitely more similar to a Steam Link now.
2 right tightens down.
So I think the main difference is when you can hit that full 500 megabits
Into 4 right of a
over
crest.
Wi-Fi.
And keep left of a crest jump into 4 right. 60.
But this is the worst case scenario forest section in this game. If you're on a racetrack with bright, simple colours,
Opens of a crest.
you know, like an ACC or AMS2,
Crest.
this will be fine anyway.
Of a bump.
It's just that this is the torture test to check what the codec looks like, or how it handles the compression.
Right
And stuff.
long, opens of a crest back camber. Into 4 left long of a crest. 50.
Alright,
3 left, tightens of a crest, don't cut.
so that was
Into
Dirt
6
Rally,
right.
and then I think I
And
said
6
I was
left
going
through narrow
to
gate.
switch back
3
to
left,
F1, run the
tightens of a
benchmark,
crest, don't cut. Into
and
6
that
right.
might be it.
And 6 left through narrow gate.
Phil's still talking. We'll do him still awake. Catch up on chat. You are at 34883 Steam Link is nowhere near that. Was it? Is that what the difference was? The is the 100% on Steam Link different to the 100% via virtual desktop? Is that what the resolution? Because I didn't actually pay attention then. So let's have a look. Let's go back. That'll explain the resolution difference. Video setting. I do have to close the game to see the global one. Okay, well we can rewind and check this one, because this one's on 100, and I've not changed that. If that's the case, what we might do is that once I redo this benchmark, I'll go back to Steam Link, and we'll bump it up so the global is the same. Let's quick one lap benchmark out the way, using the auto save. Right, again. Don't know why F123 sometimes just doesn't detect any inputs. Like it wasn't detecting my wheel or keyboard then. Let's have a look. Roland, thanks for doing this. No worries.
Sports, it's in the game.
Do you know the best PCVR games I can get refunded on one of my Steam games? Depends what sort of games you're into. That the man. Can you install non-Steam games I've downloaded? Are you saying can you run non-Steam games via Steam Link? Sorry, you're asking. That's for a good game. Depends what you're into. If you're into racing, AMS2, Assetto Corsa, rally games for VR, Dirt Rally 2. If you like shooting games or adventure games, Half-Life Alyx is a must-have. .3072 by 3216. Yeah, I think it was much lower than that, wasn't it? When we did it on Steam Link. I didn't notice it was too low. Yeah, this looks a lot sharper. This, so on virtual desktop still, this looks fine at 350 megabits per second. It's all bright scenery with simple colours. So what I'll do as a final test, on the switch back to Steam Link, I'll manually bump the global resolution up. Not crash this time? Is this where it crashed last time on Steam Link? Okay, it's fine. 3072 by 3216. Really? Okay, 3072 by 3216. Remember that. 37. Someone remember 3072 by 3216. Look at the game. Back to Steam Link. Close down desktop streamer. That's the automatically adjust bitrate I was talking about earlier. So if you want to get 500 megabits, then that's the thing you need to untick. But generally speaking, you should have that on for the best experience. Oh, that's about as close as you can get. Is it 3143? Okay, we'll have a look in a second. So close that down. I thought it didn't look as sharp. I was like, still doesn't look right. It's just that it's 100%, and I went, okay, that's fine. Didn't actually look at the numbers. So thanks whoever pointed that out in chat earlier. VR setting. See, 100%. He's way lower. What's it say? 37. Isn't that the closest? It's actually a square resolution. We either go for that 3073 by 31 something. What's the one you reckon? 3144. It's 37. I guess that's in between, is it? It's too late for me to be doing maths. I'm going to just take your word for it. In what actually the keyboard? Where's the music on? There. Alright. So, someone else double check that. Closest number of total pixels. Alright, okay, cool. I'll take your word for it. So it's 236. That's easier to remember. 236%. Alright, let's go around again. App checker. Don't think I've turned that up, didn't I? So I should leave that on that to do a fair comparison now, not turn that off, because that's what I did the test with virtual test, so I'll leave that one. But F123, which I'll do again now, should be 100%, which is right. Okay, just talking to myself. Thanks for the sub. Whoever that was, Steve Adkins. Is there any benefit of using both together? Not really. That they stack. So if you had 10% onto global, and then you had another 10, by the time you go into the per app, you're adding another 10% on the 10%. So the idea is, I generally leave the global on what would be 100% native correct for the headset, and then in the per game go up or down is what I normally do. That's the best way. You get the global setting on something that'll run comfortably on your headset. So since it's got a 4090, usually I can run native okay, and then do Boneworks. I might try it later, but I'm just redoing the ones that I've just tested on Virtual Desktop, just for a comparison. PCVR first, don't we? Get these two benchmarks out of the way. The other thing with Boneworks, I think you need to be stood up, and I'm sat down at the minute. Good game though, fun.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
That recenter button does work correctly on this game. So we'll just go to the VR settings, double check it's set them correctly. That's way too low. Why is that so low? To restart Steam? Surely not. Beep. FPS VR say. Only rotates through the resolution. Do is restart TeamVR in a second. Do that? Does that let you do it from here? Now you've got exit VR. Bear me a sec, folks. How does it How is it comparable to virtual desktop? No, at the minute, virtual desktop definitely better from the codec perspective. I just want to do a like for like by bumping the resolution. So I'd still say virtual desktop's still a lot better at the moment, but for convenience and that fact that it's free, it's good. Reconnect. Everything's so low today, isn't it? Mentally, I can't click on stuff quick. Library. Opened. If that's worked, if not, we can.
EA
Someone's pointing out we can manually do it. Is there a performance metric we can put up to do with? You'd think it'd be under here. I'll disconnect. Ah, look. You know what it's saying about if you exit the app, can you have it so SteamVR is running? We put it for an hour. I'm sure it's less than 5 minutes when I quit the app early though. It was almost like 30 seconds after the app quit. Steam quit. But maybe it wasn't. Show debug graph on. Yes. That's what we should have had on. Right. Where's the debug? Quit and See, I've just quit. Quit the app. Was the game still running? Ooh, okay. Will be a test. Will it reconnect to the game? No, definitely. If you close the standalone app, it definitely kills it. I thought it'd just keep it running in the background, and then it can't connect after it crashes. Okay. I think that debug info did bring up a graph I can bring over. Ooh, that's a lot of info. There you go. Holy shit. That sound. Okay, app's open again. Don't know why it's not showing. It's like latest apps you ran. It used to just have history. Quite annoying having to keep searching for these. PCVR. Got all the data now. Fill your boots with metrics and graphs.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
Resolution checked. Let's fixed it. No, it hasn't. Override. That's annoying. So I don't really know. I'm going to run it at that. I don't know what resolution we're actually at now. Should set the end of the benchmark. Is there a way to turn off the fixed foveated rendering? It looks terrible. Yeah, it's the video. What's it? Oh yeah, okay. Resolution shit, so that's not that. There, I'll bring up that thing now that you've asked it. Steam link and encode video size. It's on auto, so you've put it to manual. Max it to the right, and if you've got a good router, put it to manual, max that out as well. And that on disconnect, exit Steam after doesn't. If you close the app currently, it aborts Steam straight away. So that seems like nonsense. Encryption I'd have off because I'll just add latency. Don't know why you'd really care about that. I think someone's hacking into your video feed to your headset. Maybe for commercial use. Don't know. Client version. Control headset. So that's what it should be, so I don't know why that's not going through to the game. For application settings. Ah. Why is that down to... That's why. What the hell was that? What is going on? Right. Close. Right. Go back to main menu. Maybe that's fixed it. I don't know why that was down to 40%. Something very strange going on. That is a lot better. I think that's sorted it. But we'll check. Okay. So it's running for you guys, you can see it. So it's working, but the headset app has crashed. It's just frozen. So this is the thing, if I want to quit and quickly jump back to the game, I bet if I hit quit, it kills the session, which is bloody annoying. It has, see? Damn you! So for that alone, that would irritate the shit out of me. You're in the middle of like a game and it freezes. Like normally on virtual desktop, you can sort it out, the game will keep running, you can reconnect. This isn't, this is killing the session. So for that alone, I don't like it. I can't remember what Airlink does. I think Airlink will terminate the session as well because it's like unplugging your Oculus headset. Right. We may be there this time. Is it an interesting poll? How many people? 45 people tuned in. Thanks for watching. The poll, it's a way to do it. I'd like to know what headsets people have got. Out of interest. What's the most common one? Start a poll. Okay. Add option. How many options? Sorry, slight so tell us, I should give myself a break a minute. Set up a poll, I'm wondering. How many options can you have? I think I've seen polls done, but I've never actually set one up myself on chat. Question. Which VR set do you have? Request. G2 IMAX. Think of what's a popular on Quest. G2 Pimax. Index. The most popular Quest G2 Pimax. Index. And Quest will cover all of it. I imagine Quest's going to be way ahead. Alright, there you go. Just for fun. I expect Quest is going to be massively at the top. And if you've got a Vario Aero, just type Aero. That's the limit, you can only have 4 options. Right. How are we doing for time? Shit, it's almost midnight. It's gone past midnight. Got a Pimax user out there. I was actually going to do a stream tonight on the Pimax Crystal. I want to test out AMS2 in 120Hz mode, because that game's so well optimized you can actually run it at full res. But then this came up and I thought, people will probably be more interested in this, so maybe at the weekend I'll test that out. Right. Really down to a Crystal 8KX, Original Vive, Quest 3, Pico Neo. Almost have as many headsets as I have. I should have put PSVR 2 as well. The paperweight, as I like to call it. Hardly played that. Well, I used it. GT7 is probably like the game I've played massively the most. I'm hoping some more games, decent games, come out for Christmas. So I played Firewall at launch, and that was really disappointing. I was just like, I don't know. I lost all faith. It was also quite irritating that there was no preview keys or test keys, so I paid full whack for that, and there's no refund system, or it's not easy with Sony. So I got burnt. Was it 35 quid that game? 40? And yeah, in that kind of a game, they've got one chance to get it right, otherwise the player base just dies. Speaking of FPS though, Contractors have got a new update. That looks pretty good. I'll have to try that. Okay, what we're doing, F1. Might have to be just F1 and quickly Dirt Rally again now that I've got the resolution sorted. I've lost the plot.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
Someone's gonna. How long's the stream gone on for? Almost 2 hours. Yeah, no one's gonna watch all of this back. We'll just leave the comments. So is it any good? Which is best? To sum up, Virtual Desktop is still best. But there is a resolution issue that will catch you off guard. 100% is no longer 100%. It's the 200 and something percent we worked out. 237. The easy figure that I've forgotten already. %36 is what you want. Right. Should be 3144. Let me check this in the setting. If it's not that, I'm going to bed. After I've redone Dirt Rally. The game window is there. $2,900? Why? I mean, it's closer. Why have you jumped to 85? Why, computer? It wants to live. It's got a freaking mind of its own, right? I'm not going crazy, right? I'm not. These settings are going up and down on their own. %? 314. 3144. 3144, right. It's like that's on off, so that scale factor's to 200. Is that because it's going beyond the limit of what the game thinks you're allowed to set? I think that's actually done it, but I think that menu's bugged. I can see this will catch people out. They'll be like, I don't understand. Mine's running so fast at 100%. They're like, yeah, it ain't 100%, buddy. Why does mine look so shit? There we go. Then we'll try Dirt Rally. Hopefully that'll have a correct Oh shit. It's a bit jerky. Nose peaking. 68 FPS. 70 FPS. Not now, but maybe it's just a compatibility issue with this game and the settings. Maybe I'm not. It says per app setting 85%, total res 201. It does look sharp, maybe it is super sampling. Don't know. Definitely something interesting's happening with the resolution. It's at 80 FPS now. Or it should be just locked at 90. Is it crashed? Game's still running. Kind of disappointing it's crashing more than Virtual Desktop, Steam's own. Oh, wrong scene. Shit. Sorry. Damn. If my text-to-speech was working, I would have heard that. Sorry. Right. Let me quit. And I'll quickly bring the settings back up, because I realise I've probably been on that screen since forever. Yeah. Text-to-speech is now working all of a sudden. Hooray! Right. Yeah, it's weird how it also just crashes a lot more than Virtual Desktop. I think they're still working out the kinks of the software. Bring it back up. Quickly relaunch that software. See if it was just a one-off. So load that first. So global is raised to 236 global super sampling gives you what would be again. So global video setting 236% is 3144 by 3144, which is as close as you can get to what is 100% via wired link or maybe. But what is confusing is it ran awful anyway. So if we put that to 100, and that's 100. Restart the game then. Exit game. It feels like we're almost there. VR settings. So 100% there per application. F120. So 100% here. Come on. Close. So 100 on global and 100 in game. Close. And then just launch from library. Man, search for it. Do anyone else find it irritating launching games that you've just played? Just me. Where's my recent games option? Okay. Fingers crossed that does it.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
Alright, is that a problem because I'm going into library? Shows you how little I use the Steam VR menu system. I try and avoid running Steam if I can. Go around it. Okay, options. Settings. Yeah, there's some sort of limit in the game that keeps dropping it down to that. Right, so anyway, I'm sure that's a lot lower than what we had on Virtual Desktop. So I just want to see if it runs awful still, because you missed the benchmark because I had it on the wrong scene on OBS. FPS. I don't have FPS VR up, but well, 65 FPS. So 70, so. I'll let it run to the end, see if it crashes, because that's the other thing, it's crashing more with Steam Link than it does with Virtual Desktop. Or Wired Link, which is still my favourite option. In terms of the poll, 32 votes, a massive 91% of you have got Quests, 3% on Pimax, and 6% on Index. Yeah. I might finish the one lap and it'll log the benchmark details. So it doesn't crash. No, I think it's crashed. Interesting. Needs a bit more work, I think, Valve. Alright, so let's go back to Dirt Rally. Now that we've got the resolution sussed. Dirt Rally. So we said we'd leave it at 129% because we had it cranked up for when we did the virtual desktop test. Although, yeah, alright, I'll leave it at that. If you go to home, that's where you got the recent games. Don't I feel stupid? Latency time? I think it looks a lot sharper now. Let's see how this runs. I wonder if the resolution limitations are linked, like a compatibility with F123. We'll see. That's cool. It's showing you the throughput. 200 megabits. I'm trying to make out what is on that chart. HMD 90, UGPRX 90, ENC 9. That must be the encoder. Game 91. So the far right one's the game render. Is that what for F123? I think someone had worked out 3144 by 3144 was the closest pixel match, which is 236% super sampling. Be the last run, getting late, but was it? Okay. Doesn't look better than it was before, though. It's definitely an improvement. Let's see how this.
5, 4, 3.
So this is a bit lower res than virtual desktop.
50. 3 right over crest long tightens. Into 4 left, tightens turn square left. Keep right over 60. 2 left over crest tightens.
Okay.
Into 3 right over crest. Into 5 left. And 2 right long tightens over crest. Into 3 left. And keep right over bump. Into 4 left long. Opens over 60.
Okay. Does look,
Into 6 left over crest.
looks pretty good, actually.
Stop cut.
Doesn't seem quite as smooth though at this resolution. It's like
Right over crest bump.
Steam Link doesn't handle the native resolutions quite so well.
Into 4 right. 60.
You know, I feel like I'm losing frames now and again. I don't know if that does that graph show any spikes.
To keep right over jump into 3 left long. Opens over crest. Keep right. Into 4 left over crest. 30 over bumps. 4 left long. To keep right over 30. 5 left.
It's it's not ideal.
5 left of a jump, 5 right long, opens of a crest, back camber,
So even if you could go higher on the resolution to make it
to 4 left long of a
equal
crest,
to virtual desktop, you wouldn't want to, because it's not
3 left, tightens of a crest, don't cut,
what it could do.
into 6 right,
So I wonder if it's, you know, that resolution width, which looks like foveated rendering. Maybe you're not supposed to max it out like we have. You're supposed to leave it on auto or something. This one. Put it back to default. Put it on not. Leave it on auto or leave it on default? 1024. See if that makes it a bit smoother.
and 6 left through narrow gate, 30, 4 left of a crest, into 4 right, tightens of a crest,
I think that's better. That's forest bit again. But you can definitely see the blurry edges now.
5,
Alright.
4,
I think I've seen enough to say
50,
it's
right of a crest,
it's
long
okay.
tightens, into 4 left, tightens, turn square left, keep right of a 60, 2 left of a crest, tightens,
Yeah, it's a lot smoother now.
into 3 right of a crest, into 5 left, and 2 right long, tightens of a crest,
I wonder if the full width video with foveated rendering off
into 4 left
is
long,
too much for that bandwidth, so it's dropping frames.
into 6 left of a crest, 2 right tightens, don't cut, into 3 left long, into 4 right of a crest,
Seems okay.
and keep left of a crest, jump, into 4 right, 60,
I wonder what codec it's running. I wonder if this is the AV1 codec. Or if it's H265.
into 3 left long, opens of a crest, and keep right,
It's actually not too bad now,
left of a
but
crest,
you're having to put up with the
30 over bumps,
blurry edges.
long, to keep right of a 30,
This is a better saying, so I'd leave it on the 1024 if you're going to run it
bumps, 5 left of a
at
jump,
350
5 right long,
megabits per second
crest
bitrate.
back camber, into 4 left long of a crest, 50, 3 left, tightens of a crest, don't cut,
We'll stop there. I think we've seen enough for tonight. Stop music. There we go. Check chat. Foveated rendering effect in Steam Link is really annoying. Can't find where to disable it. If you just rewind about 30 seconds, you should see it. It's the let me bring it up now. I'll not close the stream off. Sorry, the sound's going up and down. So under Steam Link, encode video size, that's the one that's the foveated rendering, it's that by default. But as we've just found out, if you're running at maximum bandwidth and you turn that up to get rid of it, you'll start dropping frames, even on 6E Wi-Fi router. So you might be able to get a little more, but yeah. There we go. So to sum up, impressions, it's okay. It's like Airlink. It's not as good as a virtual desktop in lots of ways. It doesn't have as many features. It crashes a bit more than virtual desktop as well currently. The most annoying thing is if you're playing and the app crashes or disconnects, then SteamVR will also disconnect almost about 5 seconds later. So you don't have time to restart your headset, whereas virtual desktop, I think the streamer app, someone correct me if I'm wrong here, here, but I think it just carries on working even if your headset crashes, and then you can just reconnect to the session, which that in itself's worth a lot more. But considering it's free, it's alright first attempt. Hopefully they'll fix some of the bugs. And the other thing is, watch out for the resolution difference. 100% global resolution on here isn't the same as 100% global resolution wired or on virtual desktop. So there you go. I hope that was useful to someone. Saves me doing a edited video. I might have to put bookmarks, or I might do a short edit of this stream or something. There's a lot of waffle and me mucking around until we found out that resolution difference, so thanks to whoever in chat spotted that, because I wouldn't have seen that otherwise. I was just going 100%, it's 100%, it's the same. So cool. Alright, thanks everyone for tuning in. Don't forget, if you enjoyed the stream, leave a thumbs up, it helps with the channel and all that YouTube stuff. Good night everyone, cheers.